Assalamualaikum. I'm Dhamira Arissa and my trade number is 291593. I will start with introductions. Nestle is the biggest food and beverage brands company globally. All of the consumers knows that about the brands which they are providing and dedicates delicious, safe, quality, nutritious food and beverage product. There are more than 2,000 brands owned by Nestle, ranging from international icons to regions favorites, and the company currently operate in 190 countries. According to Nestle official website, Nestle comes out with more than 2,000 brands such as Nescafe, KitKat, Gerber and Purina. Otherwise, in Malaysia, the most popular demand product of Nestle that's the consumer needs and wants is Milo, Maggi, Nescafe and also KitKat. That's what the local call Malaysia favorites. Nestle presents in 191 countries. The purpose of the Nestle company is enhancing quality of life and contributing to serve a healthy future. Nestle company focusing more on giving the better and healthier life whole choice of trusting their product. Nestle's sole objective is to motivate people to lead a healthier lifestyle than ever before. According to Nestle about us 2020, Nestle vision statement is to be leading competitive nutrition, health and wellness company delivering improved shareholder value by being a preferred corporate citizen, preferred employer, preferred supplier, selling preferred products. Nestle mission is good for life that are giving the consumer the best of getting their product, most nutritious choice based on every food and beverage industry. Next is the triggered event or problem related to training need assessment. First is employees' performance issue. Human Resource Department will surely demand the highest key performance indicator to all the employees in the company. If the employees' performance standard are not achieving the target of the company expectation, this may indicate that the employees need and require the training program. Secondly is customer or client complaints. The employees are maintaining of employees to control their voice is important while they are facing the customer or client. Lastly, technology update or another alternative in the workplace. And the company will always need to up to date with the technology that have been used. The employees may require to learn and need a training program to evaluate the system in the workplace.
Moving on to the next slide, which is training need assessment. What is analysis phase? The analysis phase is known as training needs analysis that is important in creating effective training programs. It involves assessing and evaluating various aspects to identify performance gaps, determine the training requirements of individuals, teams, or organizations. Let's have a look at the levels and the process involved. So for the level, during the analysis, we examine factors such as organizational goals, job roles and responsibilities, performance standards and individual skills and competencies. For the process to conduct the analysis, the process is by defining the scope of analysis, collecting relevant data through surveys, interviews and analyze the data to identify patterns and gaps. Let's take a look at 3 levels of analysis. First, we have organizational analysis. This includes reviewing Nestle overarching strategy goals, objectives, and priorities. It takes into account the company's broader context such as its industry, market position, and competitive landscape. Next, for the task analysis, it focuses on understanding the particular employment roles, tasks, and competencies required by Nestle. Moreover, for individual analysis, Nestle focuses on measuring the performance and development requirements of individual. It entails assessing employees' knowledge, abilities, and behaviors in order for them to properly do their tasks. What kind of training needs are identified? From our discussion and research, we found several training needs. It includes individual analysis, literacy programs, local training, and international training programs. And who need the training? Nestle's training and development efforts aim to meet the needs of employees at all levels of the organization.
Malaysia is one of the many nations where Nestle, a prominent international food and beverages business, has operation. Firstly, training programs are essential for improving employees' product expertise and interpersonal abilities. Employees develop knowledge of the distinctive selling characteristics of each product through training modules, enabling them to persuasively explain the benefit to customers. Second, adherence to laws, regulation, and industry standards is crucial. Nestle makes sure that staff members are prepared to uphold higher standards by implementing training programs that are centered on food safety, quality assurance, and environmental legislation. Thirdly, for business like Nestle, providing excellent customer service is essential to keeping a competitive edge. This program put a strong emphasis on teaching staff members communication, problem solving, and relationship building practice. In conclusion, in Malaysia, Nestle works to achieve a number of important training goals to improve organizational success. Moving on to the next is appropriate training methods and justification. Firstly, on the job training, employees can study in a real-world situation while acquiring practical experience and enhancing job-specific abilities through on-the-job training. Next, training session in a classroom might be planned to cover theory, current events in the business, and best practice. Classroom instruction offers a controlled learning environment and house experts in the field to convey the knowledge to staff members. Thirdly, e-learning courses. E-learning courses provide convenience and flexibility, enabling workers to review training material as necessary and study at their own speed. Fourth, cross-functional teaching. Improve collaboration, dismantle silos, and promotes an all-encompassing methods of problem solving. Fifth, programs for leadership development. The company will have a pool of competent managers who can spur growth and effectively manage teams if leadership abilities are developed within the organization. Lastly, training on diversity and inclusion. Inclusive training promotes workplace diversity and harmony, which boosts workers' engagement, output, and innovation.
Next is identify training site, trainers, and materials. Firstly, Nestle Training Center. Classroom, audio, visual technology, and hands-on learning areas can all be added to this facility. Next, external training center. Nestle can collaborate with reputed training facilities that fit their unique training requirement. Furthermore, large congress or convention center can be booked to hold company-wide educational events, seminars in big towns like Kuala Lumpur. Second one is trainers. Firstly, internal expert. Nestle can use its staff of seasoned worker and subject matter specialists to act as trainers. Second is external consultant. Employing outside instructors and consultants who are expert in particular field might offer new insight and advice on industry best practices. Thirdly, in professional training organization, in Malaysia, there are organizations and agencies dedicated to professional training that maintain a list of accredited trainers. Next is about training materials. Firstly, internal training resources. Presentation guides, research papers, and interactive parts that support the targeted learning outcomes might be included in this. Next, guidelines and regulation. To guarantee compliance and quality, such resources can be integrated into the training programs. Additionally, online supplies. There are many online platforms and sources that offer instructional materials, e-learning courses, and content tailored to particular industries. Creating and preparing training materials for Nestle Malaysia Company is a crucial step in delivering effective training to employees. It involves meticulous planning, attention to details, and aligning with the program's objective. To create an impactful presentation, it is crucial to have clear, captivating content accompanied by the relevant images and graphics to enhance comprehension and retention. Additionally, interactivity should be incorporated to encourage audience participation and facilitate meaningful conversation. The value of exceptional customer service cannot be underestimated as it directly impacts client satisfaction, fosters loyalty, and generates positive words of mouth referrals. Moreover, delivering exceptional service is essential for building a reputable brand and gaining a competitive advantage. Next, by using case study and make a scenario can demonstrate the importance of actively listening, providing true information and offering personalized recommendation to enhance the customer's experience. This personalized and attentive approach results in a satisfying and individualized purchasing experience for the customer. The employee provide detailed information about the features, benefits and usage of the products, ensuring the customer is well informed. After that, give the staff handout or worksheet to encourage active participation and reinforce learning. Staff members are provided with handout, worksheet, activity sheet and feedback forms that complement the training materials. These resources enable employees to reflect on what they have learned, actively participated in activities and evaluate their own performance. Lastly, at the end of the training course, participant will be asked to complete evaluation forms to assess the effectiveness of the training. Based on the feedback received, future training session will be adjusted accordingly to ensure continuous improvement.
The next stage is implementation. During this phase, the training program will be put into actions and presented to participants. Prepare the implementation phase to conduct a complete evaluation for NESTLE company. First, we determine the goals and scope of the assessment, understanding NESTLE organization goals and strategy, analyzing different job position, gathering performance feedback, conducting staff survey and staying current on industry trends. The next step is to outline a strategy for training by constructing a training plan. We will begin with articulating the program aims and ensuring the compatibility with NESTLE organizational objective and training needs. In addition, designing training content to create an efficient training program. At this stage, the trainer will be responsible for developing instructional resources that meet the demands of our target audience. A further concept is giving training. During this step, we will implement the training plan and help people learn. We will use different methods and techniques to make sure delivery went well. Lastly, evaluating the effectiveness of training to assess the impact and value of the training program. We will conduct post-training assessment or tests to measure the participant knowledge and skill during the training. Next is challenges and solution. Problems like unclear or changing requirements, managing resources, technical complexity, managing stakeholders, managing change, managing risk, communicating with others and working together can come up. To solve this issue, it's crucial to establish clear communication channel, review and rank requirements regularly, allocate and track resources well, solve technical issue quickly, involve stakeholders throughout the process, use change management strategy, manage risk proactively, and create a collaborative environment.
Next is training evaluation. First of all, training evaluation phase which is involved pre-training evaluation, during training evaluation and post-training evaluation. Next is training evaluation plan. First is the purpose of training determine how well the training program affected the knowledge, skill and capacity of the employees from the training program that have been provided by head of human resource. Secondly, evaluation method for pre-training assessment is provide quiz or test evaluation to the participant to determine their prior knowledge. Next is during training assessment, distribute the survey to the participant in the middle of the training program or during the break of training program to gather the participant feedback. Lastly, in post-training assessment, it can be as a pre-training assessment, but the content of the quiz must be related to post-training assessment, so we can differentiate it. Next is data collection. Determine whether the training program is success and achieve the target of objective in the training program or there are need to be improved. Lastly is report. These reports need to be done and submit to training team and the participant to let them know about the process of training program. So this is an example for training evaluation form. The questions that are suitable that can be asked like for pre-training program is what is the level of knowledge and skills that can be described to yourself, and for during training program is from skill 1 to 5. Can you evaluate the effective of content in this training program, and for post-training program is how the content on this training program effective your job performance. Thank you.
The last part is conclusions. This conclude by giving a general overview of phases involved in designing, developing, implementing and evaluating a training program for corporations. 3-level organizational tasks and individuals are examined during the process of determining what kind of training is needed. The company can address its training needs, create and construct an efficient training program, implement it successfully and access its result by using this methodical approach. This will guarantee ongoing development and improve inside the company.